नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स. So today we are reading a sutta called Amagandha Sutta, which is the second sutta in the Chullavagga of Sutta Nipata, the second division of Sutta Nipata, second sutta, Amagandha Sutta. Amagandha means something which is foul smelling, putrefied. So once so happened that the Buddha before this Buddha, Gautama Buddha is the current Buddha, and Buddha before him was Kassapa Buddha. So once Kassapa Buddha was served meat in his arms, food, and he was eating meat. So at that time, one Deva went to him and asked that, are you not eating something which is purified? And then the Kassapa answers, what is actually called putrefaction. So this sutta is all about that. So we'll go to the sutta now. Sutta Nipata 2.2 Amagandha Sutta. सामाकचिङ्गुलकचीनकानि च पत्रफलं मूलफलं गविफलं धम्मेन लब्धं सतमस्नमाना. The good eat, properly obtained, millet, wild grains, broom corn, greens, tubers, and squashes. न काम कामा अलिकं भणन्ति यदस्नमानो सुकतं सुनिष्ठितं परेहि दिन्नं पयतं पणीतं. They don't lie to get what they want. But when you eat delicious food, nicely cooked and prepared, offered by others, सालीनमन्नं परिभुञ्जमानो सोभुञ्जसि कස්සप आमगन्धम्. Enjoying a dish of fine rice. Kassapa, you eat putrefaction. न आमगन्धो मम कपतीति इच्छेव त्वं भाससि ब्रह्मबन्धु. सालीनम् अन्नं paribhunjamano. Putrefaction is not appropriate for me, as you said, kinsman of Brahma. Yet here are you enjoying a dish of fine rice. Sakuntamansehi susankhatehi, nicely cooked with the flesh of fowl. Uchhamitam kassapa etamatham. I am asking you this, Kassapa. Katham pakaro tava amagandho. What do you take to be putrefaction? Once you have said, hey Buddha, that you don't eat putrefied food, but now I am seeing that you are eating meat. So what do you call putrefaction? That is what that Deva asked the Kassapa Buddha. Then Kassapa Buddha replies, Panatipato vadachedabandhanam teyam musavado nikati vanchanani cha. अच्छे न कुत्तं परदार सेवना, एस आमगंधो नहीं मांस भोजनम. Killing creatures, mutilation, murder, abduction, stealing, lying, cheating and fraud, learning crooked spells, adultery. This is putrefaction, and eating meat is not putrefaction. That's what Kassapa says to the Brahma. ये इध कामेषु असंयता जना, रसेषु गिद्धा असुचि भावम् अस्सिता, नत्थि कदिट्ठि विषमाधुरन्नया, एष आमगन्धो नहि मांस भोजनम्. People here with unbridled sensuality, greedy for taste, mixed up in impurity, nihilist, immoral, intractable. This is putrefaction. Eating meat is not putrefaction. That's what the Kassapa Buddha said. Elukasa daruna pithimansika mittaduno nikkarunati manino अदानशीला न च देन्ति कस्सचि, एष आमगन्धो नहि मांस भोजनम्. Brutal and rough backbiters, pitiless and arrogant betrayers of friends, misers who never gave anything. This is putrefaction, and eating meat is not putrefaction. That is what the Kassapa Buddha said. क्रोधो मदो थम्भोपचुप्पट्ठापना, माया उसूया भस्ससमुस्सयो च, मानातिमानो च असभ्भिसन्थवो, एष आमगन्धो नहि मंस भोजनम्. Anger, vanity, obstinacy, contrariness, deceit, jealousy, boastfulness, haughtiness, wicked associates. This is putrefaction, not eating meat. Eating it is not putrefaction. E papasila inghat suchaka, ओहार कूटा इध पाटिरूपिका, नराधमा एध करोन्ति किब्बिसं, एष आमगन्धो नहि मांस भोजनम्. The ill-behaved, dead evaders, slanderers, business cheats, and con artists, vile man committing depravity. This is putrefaction, and not eating the meat. Eating it is not putrefaction. Ye idha panesu asanyata jana, pare samadaya vihe samuyutta, दुस्सील लुद्धा परुषा अनादरा, एष आमगन्धो नहि मांस भोजनम्. People here who can't stop harming living creatures, taking from others, intent on hurting, immoral, cruel, harsh, lacking regard for others. This is putrefaction, not eating meat. एते सुगिद्धा विरुद्ध अतिपातिनो, निच्युयुता पेच्छतमं वजन्ति ये, पतन्ति सत्ता निरयम् अवंसिरा, एष आमगन्धो nahi maus bhojanam. Greedy, hostile, aggressive to others, and addicted to evil, those beings pass into darkness, falling headlong into hell. This is putrefaction, not eating meat. न manchamas anamanaskattam न नग्गियं न मुण्डियं जटाजल्लम् हराजिनानि नाग्गिहुत्तस्य उपसेवना एवापि लोके अमरा बहुतपा मन्ताहुति यङ्मुतुपसेवना शोधिन्ति मञ्चं अवितीर्णकङ्खम्. Not fish or flesh or fasting, being naked or shaven, or dreadlocks or dirt, not rough hides or serving the sacred flame, or the many fervent practices in the world aimed at immortality, not hymns or oblations, sacrifices or seasonal observances, will cleanse the mortal, not free of doubt. सोते सुगुप्तो विद इंद्रि अतीन्द्रियोचरे धम्मेठितो अज्जवमद्दवेरतो संगातिगो सब दुख पहीनो न लिप्पति दिट्ठ सूते सुधीरो. Guarding the streams of sense impressions, wander with faculties conquered, standing on the teaching, delighting in sincerity and gentleness. The wise have slipped their chains and given up all pain. They don't cling to the seen and the heart. Ichetamatham bhagava punah punang akhasinam vedai mantapargu. चित्राहि गाथाहि मुनिपकासयि नीरामगन्धो असितो दुरन्नयो. The person who was asking Buddha these questions, he was not able to understand it completely. So the Buddha explained this matter to him again and again until the master of hymns understood it. It was illustrated with colorful verses by the sage free of putrefaction, unattached, hard to trace. Suttavana buddhassa subhasitam padam. Having heard the fine words of the Buddha, Niramagandham. The words are free of putrefaction, Niramagandham. Sabadukhapanudanam. Getting rid of all suffering. Nichamano Vandi Tathagatasa. Humbled, he bowed to the realized one. Tatheva Pabbajam Arocha Ithati. And right away begged to go forth. So it is said that the god of gods, king of gods, Indra, had come in the attire of a Brahmin and had asked this question to Kassapa Buddha, and he answered it like that eating meat is not putrefaction, but breaking Shila, not practicing Samadhi, killing living beings, stealing, lying, committing adultery. This is the actual putrefaction. These are the actual bad things and not the eating meat. This is how Kassapa Buddha answered the question of that Deva. So the sutta is over. Do you have any questions? Okay. Sachin, can you share the sharing of merits?
Yes, sir, I can
Yes,
share,
sir, I
sir.
can share, sir. Yeah.
I would like to ask
I
a
would
question.
like to ask you. Yeah.
Fish and
Fish
meat,
and meat.
abstaining from it, and he is comparing even eating is okay when compared to our unwholesome activities. That
Yeah.
is the moral of this particular sutta. At the same time, why he is not going about this Dhamma and also practice of other sects? He is not speaking about them. He did not include.
He said that he has talked about worshipping fire. He says
Worshipping,
worshipping.
worshipping fire is nothing but Vedas.
Yeah, worshipping fire and like that. He was talking about that. But
Even
what he means actually,
hmm.
this sutta is not in the name of Gautama the Buddha. Okay.
That is only Kasyapa Buddha because he is a Brahmin. He
Yeah.
was he was in the earlier life.
Yeah, and even for monks,
Uh,
meat is not every time they can eat meat. They have to check that whether it was purchased specially for them, whether the
that is
animal was
okay.
killed specially for
That is
them.
okay.
So
Our Vimala Ramse has
yeah,
clarified that.
in our area in Maharashtra, even Buddhists, it is said that only monks can eat meat because they have no choice. They are offered it. Okay. But householders, they should choose their meat. That is what the Maharashtrian Buddhists say. Okay.
Hmm.
So because he is a monk and he's not supposed to obtain his own food and he's not supposed to cook his own food. And wherever he go, he's not supposed to reject the offering. So the monks are allowed to eat meat if he is sure that it is not killed for him. If the animal is not killed for himself, then only he can.
Okay. What is this Sutta Nipata? Is it pronounced by Buddha or any other person? Sutta Nipata, Bhikkhu Bodhi.
Nipata is a part of Buddha Nikaya, and it is one of the oldest texts as ever. It's
Oldest,
supposed to be one of
oldest text means when it is compiled
yeah, and
during
when
first century. During first century, that is
suttas,
BC.
suttas in the Sutta Nipata,
Hmm.
suttas in the Sutta Nipata, they are very early teachings, as means within first few years of Buddha's enlightenment.
Is it because three Pitakas are there? Before that,
Yeah.
can you please explain?
There are Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka.
Okay,
Okay.
agreed.
So in the first Sanghayana, it is said that there was no Abhidhamma. Okay.
That
So in
is
Sutta Pitaka, there are five.
third Buddhist council, Tissa, Mogali Tissa has brought out that Abhidhamma. Okay.
So in Sutta Pitaka, there are five Nikayas. Okay. Well, first is Digha Nikaya, that contains longer discourses. Second is Majjhim Nikaya, that contains middle length discourses. Third is Sanyutta Nikaya, which has composite discourses, not very long, not very short also. And there is one Anguttar Nikaya in which the suttas are based on numbers. So Buddha will say, I will tell you one thing in many suttas. They are called Ekak Nipata. Two things, Dvek Nipata. Three things, three Nipata. Like this, there are, I think, 11 Nipatas like that. And in Kuttak Nikaya is not a separate book. It is a collection of 15 books. As per historians, 4 books are most authentic out of the 15 books of the
Kuttak
Kuttak
Nikaya.
Nikaya.
4 books are authentic.
Most authentic. So they are Dhammapada, Sutta Nipata, Iti Uttaka, and Udana.
Udana.
Yeah. So Sutta Nipata is considered very authentic book, and many suttas from Sutta Nipata were carved by Ashoka on the stones.
Ashoka means Emperor Ashoka.
Samrat Ashoka, he recommended many suttas from Sutta Nipata for his householder Praja. It's public. So that's why I am reading suttas from Sutta Nipata.
Okay, very good. I'm not aware all these things. Okay, thank you.
So as per the belief in our area, only monks are permitted to eat meat because they have no choice. But it depends. In most of the Buddhist countries, people eat meat. So different people have different.
Climatic conditions, that's okay. It's not required. Meat is not the criteria here. Eating meat is okay when compared to all those unwholesome
So
qualities.
it is better than breaking Shila. That's what.
Breaking Shila. Okay, that is okay. Eating meat is not the criteria here. Thank you.
So, any other question? Okay, Sachin, please share the sharing of merits. Okay.
Yes, sir.
May the suffering free and the fear-struck fearless be. May the grieving shed
all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share this merit that we have thus acquired for the acquisition of all kinds of happiness. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, share this merit of ours. May they long protect the Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, sir. Thank you all, sir. Wishing you all happiness, sir.